It's another video. It's gonna look like a makeup tutorial, but it's not. I'm just getting ready for work. Yesterday I went on my weekly ride. It's pretty casual. Sometimes I like to push it, but lately, since being on Tegretol, pushing it is not very fast. So, knowing that I'm better off the Tegretol, like my body, you know, I've decided, like, you know, we're gonna go fast today. Well, yesterday. And I was actually going pretty decent pace. And then up hills, you know, I gotta fight kind of hard. No big deal. But it was probably about 10 miles into the ride. And I just felt, my right arm started going numb. It wasn't like muscle weakness, it was just something was going on, and I stopped. It was just me and this one other guy, and I stopped and I pulled over, and I was just shaking, like, violently, like my whole body. It wasn't like a seizure, but it was something was really wrong. Like, I've bonked before, low blood sugar, pushed myself too hard. It wasn't any of those. It scared the shit out of me. The guy I was with said, you know, it sounds like I have low blood sugar or something like that, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I've done this so many times that I feel like I know myself nutrition-wise, but who knows? Maybe that's it. So I finished the rest of the ride slowly. Just casual, slow, which sucks because I've seen enough cows and cornfields in my life. And then when I got back home, I just felt kind of weak and felt kind of shitty. Usually after my ride, like, I don't have, like, my legs don't hurt or my legs aren't jello. When I went to the store afterwards to grab food, and it was just like, I felt like my legs just couldn't support me. Which, no matter how fast or not fast a ride is or how much I push myself, my legs will be tired, but they've never just kind of this giving out feeling. In the past couple of days, I'm sure you guys have seen, if you have, the videos where I just say that I feel like shit. My moods are just up and down. I'm having anxiety and panic attacks and all sorts of stuff, and my head's a mess. I've just been keeping myself to the couch playing Fallout, because it's a nice way to occupy my mind and then relax. So, and really long story short, it turns out I am having withdrawals from Tegretol, which I didn't know was a thing. But looked everything up online, called the doctor, explained it to her, and she says, yeah, it's exactly what it is. So today I'm actually going into work Thursday. The guys are nice enough and let me off. And then yesterday I thought I was well enough to do the bike ride. Regardless of what's going on in here, what my body's capable of is different. So, but yesterday my brain was way more capable than my body. So the shakes that I'm even having, I'm like, well, of course now I put my hands up and it doesn't show it, but as soon as it gets to the camera, my arms and legs start behaving. But I did my sit-ups and squats this morning. I do like a set of those every day, and you know, it's nothing crazy, no sort of extreme amount or type or whatever. But even as I was doing that, and I break them up, you know, do like 25, 25, 25. But as today, as I'm doing my squats, I'm just shaking. Just shaking really bad. And mentally, it's the dogs, and mentally, I feel a little better today. I actually woke up feeling not 100%, but much better than the past couple of days. The past couple of days are so bad that almost anything's going to be better. Hold on. Stupid dogs. So I'm going to the doctor today, my primary care physician, to get some more blood work and stuff done. I'm going to have to be put on medication for hypothyroidism because Tegretol, well, fucked up my thyroid. I don't know how much better it is now since coming off of it, but I guess I can't gauge whether the lithium's working. I can't gauge how I feel in anything because I'm going through withdrawals. Like the cold, clammy sweat, racing mind, just everything sucks. I feel a little bit better now knowing what it is, but it still sucks. Tegretol sucked. For me. I'm sure, you know, I was reading, apparently it's supposed to be a medication given to bipolar people who don't respond well to lithium. Which is funny, because that's the second medication I was ever put, well, third medication I was ever put on. First one was Lamictal, which I am still on. I'm on 400 milligrams of Lamictal. And then onto the Tegretol, which is weird because, you know, I was on that first. Now I'm going to lithium. Who knows? Whatever. It's not a big deal. It's just strange. And I had no idea. Like, the Tegretol side effects, like, I've read about, you know, 1,000 times. I had no idea you could have withdrawals from it. And then to also, you know, make sure I don't get stuck in a situation like this again, I looked up lithium. In lithium, you can have withdrawals and stuff, which I kind of knew because, you know, everybody's warned about lithium. But Tegretol, I had no idea. My nurse Donna, she said, you know, cut my dose in half every like 2 to 3 days. And I guess I got antsy and well, I was already cutting it down for like a week before I saw her. And so I was cutting it down like every 2 days, thinking, you know, no big deal. But then I read online that they actually read online. So this is just one of the sources I found. They actually, what another doctor recommended was to every 2 weeks to cut your dose by 25%. So I'm just like, that's not what I did. That's not exactly what I was instructed. Like I said, she said every 2 to 3 days, and I did it every 2 days because I was so ready to get that fucking crap out of my system. So I'm just hoping. I don't know how long the withdrawal symptoms are gonna go on. I knew something was up because this didn't feel like a bipolar thing. Like I haven't, you know, I know what anxiety and panic attacks and stuff like that are. And I know bipolar can cause all sorts of emotions and stuff like that without, I don't know if you can see that. It's just, anyway, can cause all that stuff, you know, without any sort of reason. That's bipolar is, you know. It's like today you're going to be really depressed. 6 months from now you're going to be manic and think you're Jesus Christ. I didn't, so everything felt different, and I'm thinking it was the lithium that was making me feel that way. But of everything I read about lithium, and I've been really making sure I understand the side effects, read personal accounts, as much as research as I can on my own end, I'm trying to absorb it all. And so with that, what I was experiencing wasn't quite sync up with what was going on. And at first, like the hand tremors, it goes again, I don't know if you can. I knew the hand tremors, like tremors were a big thing I knew about before and then really looked into. So I'm gonna put makeup on. So I knew the hand tremors were a thing, but, or I knew, the body tremors were a thing, but like not the way that they manifest themselves yesterday. That was just insane because I hadn't been shaking like too bad, but elevating my heart rate just a little bit causes me to, like, we're talking like shaking. Like yesterday I'm sitting there like that on the side of the road, which I forgot the guy's name, but he was nice enough to stop and, help me as far as like just holding my bike and making sure I, eat something and, talking me through it, because it's just confusing as I'm sitting there like violently shaking. I'm sitting there like, I can accept when I suck on a bike ride, like not every day can be Christmas, but that was something completely different. So, and I thought maybe it was not being on the Tegretol and having that cloudiness that was doing all that. I don't know. I just know the withdrawals suck, and I can't find, anything online where they talk about like the length of Tegretol withdrawals. You can find all the info in the world about, withdrawals from alcohol and heroin and stuff like that, but, there's not a lot on Tegretol withdrawals. Somebody's like mentioned, like, yeah, I got, the withdrawals and now I'm on this, and I'm just like, well, how long were they? Like, how long were you having withdrawals? It's like some, inquiring minds. Which I'm sure, obviously it's going to be different for everybody, but it still sucks. I'd like to know how long this is going to go on. So until then, I can't ride my bike. I'm just going to be doing like my sit-ups and squats every morning in order to, keep myself strong. I don't want to like atrophy. But until then, I'm just going to have to wait this out. If anybody's gone through like medication withdrawals from any sort of mood stabilizer or, one of the anticonvulsants like Lamictal or Tegretol, please let me know if, like, how long it lasts, or I guess just any information would be great because I can't really find any. All right, I'm going to work.